Hello, Pragg. How are you?
Hi, yeah, I'm good.
Pragg, are you in the normal Indian time zone now, or you are still in the Meltwater Champions Chess Tour time zone?
I'm really not sure. I think I'm still in the Meltwater Champions Tour.
I got to know that because the round started at 10:30 and went on till 3:30, you had changed your sleeping routine. Is it true?
Yeah, after the Julius Bar event, I tried to change my routine, like just to adapt to this, um, to the schedule.
And how did it work? Like, did it help you, or you started feeling sleepy at some point?
No, for sure it helped me. I tried to prepare at that time, like at three o'clock in the night.
Acha, you tried to prepare a lot, yeah?
Yeah,
And you also played some practice games, and it was very useful. Yes,
yeah, it was.
amazing, amazing. And Pragg, you played wonderfully well. You scored 7 points out of 15 against some of the best players in the world. I want to go over the games and see some critical moments. But overall, how happy are you with the performance? And how was this opportunity for you?
Yeah, I'm happy with my play and yeah, scoring. I didn't expect before the event I would score 7 points. And
What was your aim like? What did you think roughly? I know that you don't usually think of
yeah, I
points.
didn't think about it, but I just want to at least score one win.
What
But
one win?
yeah, I mean to start with, yeah.
But you scored many wins. Okay.
And yeah, after the first one, it gave me a lot of confidence.
Yeah, the first round itself actually it was against Jan Christoph Duda, and it is a very interesting game because you had black, and you played the Queen's Gambit decline and this D-Tech C4 variation,
Yeah, this is Vienna. And
Vienna.
yeah, I think I can say now that this was the line which me and Adibanana were preparing for the online Olympiad.
Ah,
This against Marti Roshi.
Marty Rosian, and it helped here.
Yeah.
So some preparation in some other event can be very useful at some other place. But Adiban, Adiban is one person who always helps everyone in preparation.
Yeah.
Even when I was going to play that I am not a GM tournament, he helped me to prepare. So a big shout out to Adiban, for helping everyone. Knight b5, knight b6, and this is well known theory. I think games have been played here, but this knight b4 move is a novelty, I believe.
Yeah, Queen Seven is an idea. I really didn't I didn't know before, but looked at it before the game.
Okay.
And yeah, night before was interesting.
I think very quickly you got into some trouble in the opening here. I don't know where you went wrong because after a3,
Yeah, here I messed up. I should have played knight d5, knight 4 d5.
knight 4 d5 should have been played. So you jumping in was the mistake.
Yeah, it was there was some similar line where I should go knight d3, and I thought it was this line.
Okay. So you went queen c2, c6, and then knight c3 and bishop a6. And here I think if he had gone perhaps b3, it would have been risky, right, for you?
Yeah, it is risky. I didn't check much here. After the game, also I didn't check. I
Okay.
was planning to go c5 here during the game.
C5. Yeah. And
Just not sure
bc.
if it works. DC then um, think I think bishop into c5.
But then take this, the knight would be trapped, no, here?
Oh yeah, yeah, knight c4 bishop d3. Yes,
Knight c4,
it's
bishop.
not clear actually. And queen d3 maybe.
Yeah, maybe take with the queen, perhaps.
Yeah, probably I messed up the mode or something.
Yeah, perhaps you have to take here with the knight, and then maybe you can have some
Hmm.
compensation. I don't know. Yeah, I was analyzing this, but in the game, you got a decent position because this trick to get your knight out.
Yeah.
And like when you were playing this, what did you feel? Like this is around even, or you thought you are already better?
No, it is. I think it's just objectively equal, but practically there are still a lot of tries for it.
Hmm.
It's not easy to play with black.
It's not easy to play with black. Huh?
Yeah,
I
because
will.
of knight g5 and yeah, if h6 then knight e4, knight c5 or knight d6 is coming. It's not easy.
Right, right. So this was big pressure. But when you went here, queen d3, and the next key moment came during here when he played rook b1. Had you
Yeah,
seen here already that there are some tricks on e5?
yeah, I saw it. Like when I played rook b5, what I missed for him was knight e4, rook d5, knight d6. Yeah, this was happening in the game. Yeah, knight d6, f6, rook b1. I thought at first, I thought there's fe5, rook b7, queen d6, and I thought I'm just winning. I just forgot that
Oh,
queen
you
f6.
forgot that there is a mate here.
Yeah, when I played rook b5, I didn't see this, but yeah, when I played knight e4, I saw that yeah, there is this trick, and I was calculating, and I just saw that what was his plan? You know, like if it's white to move, what will it do?
Yeah, he will come here.
Yeah, it's not possible. Then yeah, then I found it.
Nice.
Then I can play any move.
So c5, and guys, here white came in with rook b7, and you have to think what Praggnanandhaa played here. So you can pause this video, think, and then resume when you have found the move. I think if it was not for this next move, you would have lost this position.
Yeah, probably it's lost.
Yeah, and Pragg went for knight takes e5, hitting the queen, and you can't take here. d
It is
e5.
possible to take, like,
You
it's
can
still
take.
possible. Rook d1, yeah, queen d1, queen b7, black queens.
Yeah.
And I think king g2 is the move, and rook d6 here.
Ooh. Because if you move the queen away, let's say somewhere,
Queen
queen
a4 is the
a4.
only one, and then rook g7, I think it means.
Whoa, take
Queen
queen
f6,
g.
queen d. No, queen f6, queen d. Yeah, yeah, queen g4 is there.
This is a free queen, so you can't play here. Queen
Queen
f6.
f6 and queen d8. And then you come back, queen f6, queen f7, queen f8 is made.
Nice, beautiful. So knight e5. He took queen d5, takes here, and this position should be around even.
Here, I could have taken on c6, but I just wanted to just play knight b6 and prolong the game a little bit.
You wanted to fight on, right? Here. Now you
Yeah,
felt like you have your chances.
I think it's still equal. Like should be a draw. Instead of knight f5, he has one tricky move, which was rook e1. I was a little worried about
Because
this
if
move.
king f7, there is knight d8, right?
Yeah, also rook c6, knight d8, and you can't stop rook e8 and knight c6.
Oh, nice one. Nice one. This is hanging and mate. Okay.
Yeah, I was a little bit concerned about this during the game. Probably I should go like h5 or something.
Yeah. h5.
And then, but king doesn't get active here. That's
Right. But he didn't go rook e1. He went knight a5, king f7, king g2, king e6, knight b7, king e5. And here he gave a check. Maybe he should have played f4.
yeah. I think he also missed king e4, knight c5, king e3, king f1. Think so. Not sure.
King f1.
Yeah, I didn't see this.
The idea is that it's a mate here. So actually you have only move king f3.
Yeah, and then knight e6.
And if I take, this is hanging check. And if I come back,
Yeah, already c7 is just what is this?
oh my god.
Made a lot of progress.
So f4 would have been some trouble, but he went check, and now king d4, and we were like, wow, look at Pragg. The king played a crucial role here now to win the game. Knight d8, king d3.
Yeah, here this trick of if king c3 then knight e6, and I can't take rook c6 because rook c1. That's why I need to go king d3.
So that's why you first went king d3, rook e3, king d2. And here was your were you feeling a bit nervous because this was the first round and now you are better, you might be winning, or how was it?
Yeah, I didn't really have that much time to think about it. It was just about playing.
You played knight c4, f4, and then Knight b7, d4, knight d6. I think now it was straightforward. Push, push, and check here. And this was very nice because he can't go here. It queens. If he goes here, his king is cut off. So you won the game. Very nice. And so you started with a win. Then you were playing against Gawain Jones. And were you expecting this line from him? E4, c5, knight c3, knight c6, bishop b5, knight d4, e6, castles, and here knight c6 back. Were you expecting this?
No, I just played on my own.
So your own. I think this was a nice game, but what I liked really was at this moment your decision.
I think like the whole game was perfect.
Perfect, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think this was very reminiscent of the game Anand versus Gelfand from their World Championship match when Gelfand sacrificed a pawn c4, and it reminded me of that. So Pragg went c4 here, opening up at least one file for his rooks. Like if you take here, the rook will enter from here. If you take here, then the rook will enter from here.
I thought I was already pushing for a win, but we found this very nice defense.
Which was?
Yeah, g3, king g2, rook e2, and complete fortress.
Is there no way to make progress because the computers keep giving an advantage to you?
Yeah, computer gives, I think, just for the exchange up,
but it's not possible to break through.
I think it's not possible because first I thought maybe I could go a5, a4, a3, but if a5 then a4, still I can't attack the pawn and my a5 is just.
So if he takes, then there is rook 8 and taking here.
Rook a2 and then I'll play rook 7, rook c2.
Right. So there is at least some play here, but he would go a4.
Now my a5 pawn is fixed and I can't attack his a4 pawn.
It's so amazing that any square to go here, like this is controlled, this is controlled, this is you can't attack a4.
That's the problem.
Very unique position. Yeah. So he went rook c1, and then you went rook c1. He put his king up, and I think you had no way to win. So you agreed to a draw. So it was a good start, 1.5 out of 2, and then you faced Wesley So, who is of course one of the best rapid players, and also online he has won several events. So this one you allowed his Grunfeld.
Actually, I was not expecting Grunfeld that much.
Yeah, Wesley plays mainly this semi-Tarash and stuff like that, right?
Recently. Like QGD, and he played like few games here, but I didn't expect really.
But there was some interesting moment where you brought out an opening novelty here, which was to play a3. When the game was going on and I was commentating, I felt like this should be preparation because it's like main line stuff. So is this your prep?
It was not really prep, but the point is I have analyzed these positions, and usually they play like computer always gives this a3 idea.
Acha, to stop knight b4, huh?
Yeah, and then if black takes the a3 pawn, then kingside is dangerous.
Yeah, and this is where it was very cool because you went h4. I got very excited because now h5, and his bishop is sort of out of play, and he played f6, and I was like, okay, now Pragg will go h5, but you all of a sudden went bishop e2, bishop b4, and castle. What happened?
Yeah, castle was just bad.
Like, why did you decide to castle?
I really don't know why I played it. I thought this h5 was just slow somehow.
Like direct.
But even if it's slow, I should just go for it.
Yeah, because if g5, then maybe you go f4 and open up, right?
Yeah, I should just play that.
So it was just a moment of like blankness, yeah, or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know why I played castle.
Yeah. Okay, so castle, and after castles, I think you had no chance because you are just a pawn down.
Yeah, now I'm not getting this because he doesn't need to play g5.
Yeah, exactly. And now he just closed everything.
Yeah. And then he didn't give much chance.
Yeah, there was not much chance, and then eventually Wesley won the game here. So that was one setback. What would you do in between the rounds? Like when one round would end, and there would be like 5 to 10 minutes between the rounds. Would you prepare or take rest?
Yeah, yeah, they'll give at least 10 minutes break to players, and in that time like my sister was also like awake, and I would just go and check. And Ramesh sir was also was also analyzing the games, and he would message what was the mistake in the last game, and I would just quickly know what I should do in the previous game, and then try to relax. I don't prepare for the next game.
Ah, okay. So mainly just your sister and Ramesh sir would tell you where you could improve. But so Vaishali was like with a laptop, yeah, trying to analyze the games and all, or was she just watching the games?
Yeah, she was also analyzing.
Nice, nice, very good, Vaishali. Doing this is cool. So this was your game with Mamed Yaro, and I didn't understand it very clearly, but I did feel like you were winning, right, at some point.
Yeah, I was winning, clearly winning.
So I think first of all, his opening was not great because
Yeah, this queen on b3 is bad.
you simply won a pawn here.
Yeah, I was surprised to see, because he was also playing fast, and I was not sure whether to take the pawn, but finally I just took it.
Yeah, I like this move. Bishop e7.
Yeah, this was my
b5.
Okay.
And here you are pawn up. Generally, when you are playing such strong players, like you are now, let's say, against a normal, let's say you're playing 2400 or 2300, this is a completely better position and you would feel confident. Was it the same feeling against a player like Mamed Yarov, or you felt here something different?
I was confident, but at the same time, I was not sure, because he's very active and he finds all the tricks.
So you had to be careful.
Yeah, and he found it.
He found the tricks in the game. Queen b7. Till here, it was all going fine for you. g4, queen b5, g5. When was this moment?
I think I should, instead of queen b5, I can just go rook f8. It's just nothing.
But isn't this scary, like g5?
No, g5.
And knight g5?
Bishop g2. There is an escape.
Ooh, and if he takes, check, and king runs from here. Ooh.
Yeah, it was just nothing.
So it was some ghosts which you felt like after g5, his knight will come here and then take this, which is what I think only thing needed was to vacate the f8 square and you are safe.
I was worried of some rook c6 tricks and then g5. Like that. This is nothing.
Right. So take queen f5, but you maintained your edge. I mean, you kept pressing here. In fact, at some point there was a draw also to be taken.
Yeah, here instead of queen e4, I think just rook d1, queen c4 just wins the pawn.
Yeah.
Just e2 and a2 is happening.
And now your king is also safe.
Yeah, it's completely winning.
So this should also have won. So queen e4, check, queen g3, queen e4, and then, but you played on. You were like, was it a conscious decision, like you want to play all the games till the end?
I just wanted to play.
Yeah, exactly. Because I saw you had a chance to repeat in some other game as well, but you were like, no, I want to keep playing, right?
Yeah, here I don't have any risk, and yeah, I just thought I always have a draw.
Yeah. Well, in the end, here as well, yeah, you could repeat, but you gave up
yes,
upon it.
this rook b1, rook b2 is always there. Nothing. Yeah, he found this knight g1.
Knight g1 was a strong move, right? Okay, take here, and then now the game ended in a draw within some moves. Okay, so Mamed Yarov was a kind of a missed opportunity for you.
Yeah.
But the next one is one of my favorite games from this tournament, which was against Sergei Karjakin with yours. did you know that Sergey had played this opening until move?
Yeah, like after the game I checked.
Acha, you didn't know during the game.
No.
Because
No,
when this happened, Pragg, I was like, your position is so dominating here. Something should fall. Like c7 is attacked,
I also felt like that.
c6 is there, and he just coolly played this and then coolly played this. Was it surprising that he can easily play such moves?
Yeah, like I just thought something should be there.
Yeah, nothing. And at the end, like this was Karjakin Gelfand from 2012. So you were just 7 years old when he had already played this game.
Yeah.
So take, and you had to go back. I think black is very comfortable, no? Now
Yeah, it's just comfortable position for me.
take, e3, rook d8, and
Yeah, here I was concerned about 94.
yes, 94 and take,
And then it's not easy. I was already like hoping for equality.
Because his bishop may sit here, right, on d3.
Yeah, and then c5 at some point might come. And bishop on g2 is bad.
So h5, rook c1, h4, h3, and this was a very nice maneuver.
Yeah, my knight on c3 was just blocking my rook, so I just wanted to move it.
Here, very cool. And then rook c6.
Actually, to be honest, I just didn't see that bishop b5 exists.
But you could have, I mean, when he repeated, did you feel like let's do it again and repeat the position?
No, but anyway, his rooks are stuck. There's not much plan for him.
So once again, you can see guys that Pragg, even though his opponent is very strong, he's like, let's play till the end. Takes.
See, I think the main thing was I saw this plan of bishop f1 and I liked it.
Knight d3 and knight d3 because then the knight cannot be taken and put here, right?
Yeah.
And
also here rook c6 is coming
and this, when he played f6, in your mind was there ever that I can sack a knight on e5?
I didn't really think about it.
So okay, let's go forward. Rook c2, queen g2, and here I in my mind it was like you will go knight e1, put your knight on f3 and attack this pawn maybe.
Yeah, I had that plan like earlier, but here I saw this interesting move. I couldn't stop it.
Yeah, great move, and he took. And what was your like plan? FED? How did you decide? Because both look okay.
Yeah, because I didn't want to take FE because there might be some pressure on F2.
Right.
Like, yeah, some knight e4 somewhere, and then if I move my queen, there might be something, yeah.
Right.
I just didn't want to do it.
So you went this, king d8, and Sergey is known for his defense, and so he played some good defensive moves. Check, queen c6 and knight c5, and here was finding this idea rook c1, rook g1 easy for you, or?
Yeah, it was a bit easy because my rook was not doing that much. In the game, I actually didn't see that f3 rook g2 exists.
F3
I could do that, but yeah, I didn't see this.
But it exposes the king a bit.
Also, there was a3 move, but it felt slow during the game. A3 b4.
I think he wants to do d4 only, no? Nonetheless.
Yeah.
So
rook c1.
Rook c1 here, and when he played this, you are like.
Actually, I didn't see the difference for him during the game, but apparently king e7 just goes.
Yeah, this is a defense, but also it's like very tough for you also now what to play next.
Yeah, I checked it. It shows some queen f3 or something.
Yes, d3. I was looking at this line f5, d2, f6, king e8, check, and a very weird perpetual because.
Yeah, I wouldn't have played queen f3. I think. It's very unusual.
But what would you do here anyway? Like rook g6 or something?
Yeah, to be honest, I just didn't consider king e7.
So d3, and guys, pause this video to find out and think what Pragg played. Very nice move. Also very cool tactic. Rook G8. Nice move. Yeah, this.
Yeah, the main point was D2 F5 wins.
Yes, and Queen is a beautiful mate here with the pawn. So he went Rook D8, check,
Now already it's me.
and you just simply won the game. Very cool. So this was, I think, the end of day 1, and you
Yeah.
had ended with 3 out of 5. I think you would have got good sleep that night.
No.
You didn't get sleep?
My God, of course. I slept till like 1 p.m.
But it was good, no? Like the start would have given you a lot of confidence.
Yeah, it gave me a lot of confidence. The rest of the tournament, I think, was the main thing.
Yeah. And then the second day started, and you played with Le Quang Liam, and I think did the move Queen C to surprise you.
Yeah, I couldn't really understand what was the point of Queen C2.
Because they play Queen E2, right? Always.
Yeah, Queen E2 and then the lines there.
And so I think here you tried to be a little bit too subtle with D3, right? And just castle.
Yeah, D3 is correct. It's not bad, I think.
Okay.
Like D3, Bishop D3, now knight before is just time waste.
But you are getting a bishop.
But
I mean, a key bishop.
Yeah, but it is getting a lot of initiative. E4 and then bishop.
And I think here if you castle, then you were afraid of E5.
Yeah, I should have castled actually. E5 and knight D7.
Knight D7. Yeah, and maybe B6
Knight
perhaps.
C5 maybe.
Knight C5, B6, BB7.
Yeah, it's possible, but yeah, I'm already passive.
So you went here. He went bishop G5. You took, and actually you got a good position. But
I should just play castle at any point.
No, but the thing was, I was analyzing with Amruta this, and she said that she's very scared of such this position because some sack like this would come and it's dangerous.
That's why I didn't play castle.
But it's safe.
Yeah, it is safe.
I think this one thing was, I think, also what happened in Mamed Yarov game. Like,
yeah, it was.
Some attack on the king is always a little bit tensed. Like, even if it's a clear win, you can't calculate as clearly as some other because you will get checkmated if you miss something.
Yeah.
And then after queen h5, I think f6 and black survives. So queen f4, and here there was, like, I think you missed this idea of nh3 and f4.
Yeah, knight h3 was very strong.
Yeah, beautiful move.
I saw it, but I didn't think it was too strong.
Yeah, after this, I mean, your king was stranded in the center.
Yeah, this rook g5, knight f2 was very strong. I thought at least I got some chances now, but knight f2 and then my queen trapped.
Yeah, I think this game was, you couldn't hold it. But the next one, again, interesting. Yeah, QGA happened back-to-back games.
No, it's not exactly. I didn't place my knight on c3.
Yes, but I mean, this is a Queen's Gambit accepted.
Yeah, this is Queen's Gambit, but that is like Vienna, I think.
The other one.
Yeah.
Here. Did you know this line, or how was it? Because I think after a point, it felt like you were slightly uncomfortable in this position.
Yeah, I just knew like I can just place something like this and just play.
Bishop f3, and yeah, this was not a good idea. Yeah, knight c5.
It was not a good idea. Something I just missed.
Maybe knight e4 and playing for c5 would have been better.
Yeah.
And if knight a4, then just.
I think any moves just should be just equal.
But this game was interesting because even after getting, like, you lost a pawn here, clean pawn at this point.
Not easy. I have double bishop and some issues with the back rank and its pieces.
Yeah, and then you started expanding here, and in fact you got some very good chances.
I should play e5 after king e7 and just very strong.
E5.
Yeah, what I thought was you'll go f5, gf5, ef5. Yes, now knight e6 area, but here's a very strong move, bishop d3. And
And
now he has to, yeah, G6, then already H5. He has to play King E6, then H5. Now it's just like Zugzwang.
but his knight doesn't get this square now.
Yeah, it doesn't get. Yeah, this is what I missed. Like T3.
Mm.
Just Zugzwang now. I can't move anything.
Yeah. H5, King D8, G5. But
Yeah.
I think still could have been holdable, this
Yeah,
position.
it went out of control.
G1. I think you just missed that there was knight F8 here.
No, I saw it, but I thought I'll get some bishop B3. I just missed knight C4 much. Time trouble.
Ah, bishop. Oh, knight C4 you missed.
Yeah, also even knight G6 was winning for him, but it's already a difficult position.
Hmm.
Here at least I have some chances.
Yeah, this is still possible, but knight C4 was very clean.
Yeah.
Because after King F3, you had
Knight
knight
B2
D2 and B2. Okay. So this was like the start of day 2 was bad. So, here you were on day 1, you had done very well. And then suddenly 2 losses. Did it hit your confidence at that point?
Little bit, but I still had confidence.
Hmm. And then you faced Vidit. And I think this game was very interesting because it was this opening battle in the Catalan. And knight b3, bishop e7, a4. And somehow you very quickly played the move like in 9 seconds because a4 is a novelty. So was it still in a prep?
No, this was suggested in Srinathana's chess course.
So you had studied it.
No, because I knew someone will play against me. Some Indian, so I just looked at it like from Black's point.
Nice. So very interesting. So here was your new idea. Knight b5, rook f d8. 3 takes, bishop e8. And how did you assess this position for you? Like equal or?
Yeah, there is little pressure for white, but I think it should be equal. Yeah, this was nice trick. Bishop g2, bishop f6 means bishop d5.
Yeah, this is. But this you found over the board, right?
Yeah, this bishop b6, I don't know.
This move was the first new move, and then this, rook d8, knight c5, and we were thinking that this would end in a draw. Any reason why you didn't want to take this?
Rook d1 and I think rook d1. Yeah, I think it's a bit.
And then this might be slightly difficult, right?
Yeah, it should still be a draw, but I thought why not to just bring the king f8, king e7, and then still the c3 one is weak. I will take it eventually. 95.
So you thought that I will anyway win this pawn with getting the knight, so why to hurry? So you went here, knight d5, knight d6, rook c6, check, knight e4, and knight c7. He went rook b4. And why? Yeah, why to take this?
I thought I'm getting back the pawn force. Got some knight d5, f5, king d6, king c5 is coming. But it was not.
You thought that now there is f5 and
this knight a4 was strong. I can't just tell that.
So here you are 2 points, you had 2 losses, and now you are already in a difficult situation in the third game, and it looked very difficult, but night end games are always tricky, and here you played takes, check, knight f5. Did you feel you had any hopes here to draw?
I had some hope because it's not clear, like it's not so trivial.
Take, and I think I was yesterday speaking with Vidit, who said that it was better to play king f5, not king h6, because then his knight can
it's winning.
Win this pawn. King h6 came, but here
it's still winning actually.
Yes, there's this only move here for
I didn't see during the game. It was deep, yeah.
It's tough now, this move.
Yeah, with less time, it's like it's not possible.
King h6.
And king h6 is very important. And
G4.
g4, g5, g6.
G5, take, and then h4. And white wins. But when Vidit played knight c4, now king is coming in. It's very difficult to defend this.
After king e4, I just thought it was just a draw.
Hmm.
Yeah, but knight f1 was there.
Right. Knight f1 was there, but now it's a draw, and you managed to hold. I think once again, this one good game gives, like, one good result gives some confidence, no?
Yeah.
So you moved to 3.5, and the next game was against Radjabov, and you played the main line. You know, Radjabov has a lot of experience in this line.
Yeah, this line actually I had a quite deep look at it because I saw that three of my opponents play this.
Acha.
It's one of the common things. Yeah.
So you said I will look at it closely.
Yeah, like so Wesley has played it and Karjakin also played it.
So when you're preparing these systems, let's say, and you're preparing against the opponents, did you use anything special like for preparation? Because I think we had Ramesh on our show and he had mentioned that you had worked with Vishy Anand also for this tournament.
Yeah, this tournament, like Ramesh sir and Anand sir like were mentoring me. And yeah, Anand sir gave me a lot of tips.
Yeah, it's amazing that you can, talk with both of them and also with Anand, because Anand has played against all these players. So it's not only about preparation, it's also about, telling you something specific
Yeah, I
about
also
the
told about some of the players.
So it's very, very nice to get those insights, right?
Right.
Yeah, knight d7, c5. And I analyzed this game carefully. And here, black has three moves, no? Rook a7, rook a8, and rook f8.
Yeah.
So this move, rook a7, did you remember the preparation that?
Yeah, I remembered that I need to go f5.
F5.
And here I remembered only e5.
Only e5.
Yeah.
And then you do the same thing, right? Like
yeah,
in
I
the
do
game?
the same thing, and maybe I take the pawn, like instead of knight.
Okay.
Like yeah.
And then take, and maybe this.
No, maybe bc, b5, and b6. Same idea. I think so it works. Yeah. b5, d4, b6. Knight e4. It's very risky, I think, in a rapid game.
Correct. With f6 coming up, maybe the queen can jump.
Yeah, queen
here.
d2, queen f4, something like that.
Got it. Okay, so AB takes, e5. You took, and here b5. You knew this, right?
No, I didn't know.
You didn't know? You found it on the board?
Yeah, because of the previous idea, I knew. Like, because of e5 instead of a4, I checked it, so I knew this idea.
Nice, because this d4 and now b6 was very important, because then the queen cannot take this pawn. So took here. If by the way, queen b8, there is knight a4.
Knight a4, and then my b pawn is very strong.
Yes, it is very good. So after b6 he took knight e4, and here you would have felt like you are better, no?
Yeah, I felt I was better. Like it's very dangerous for black. And he played f6.
Yeah.
Here I thought for like 6-7 minutes, I think.
I think you thought, for a long time, and you gave a check, and I was like, okay, now Pragg is going to go in.
I played e6. I didn't give a check.
You didn't give, but I was thinking you'll give a check and you'll go queen e6 here, but you didn't like it?
No, I didn't like it because I thought it's nothing, like queen c7, and really has a lot of counterplay. So it's easier to play with black.
So e6, queen b5, and I think Radjabov defended very well.
Yeah, yes, c4 was much easier, I think.
Yeah, c4 and take on f5, correct?
Yeah, it's same, but you have the pawn on c4. It's
exactly.
Sometimes these pawns, like with the pawn on d3, it doesn't hang.
Yeah, so these two are slightly better than what happened in the game, because he had to waste a tempo to take, And
Yeah,
again,
this
yeah,
was very important.
this is the moment where I said, like, you had a draw, I think, in hand if he play rook a7, because I think he has to do this, right?
Yeah, he will take a perpetual.
Here.
Sure.
And so you said, okay, I can get it, but I'll try to create a square for my king here.
Yes, I actually didn't see the defense for black.
Ah,
I knew there was some defense, but I didn't find it.
this h5 was nice move by him,
Yeah, I also thought the h5 was like kind of forced. Yeah,
because your threat is also h5 h6, no?
yeah, sometimes that's the point.
So h5 here. And did you see the defense for him during the game?
No, I didn't see. I knew that if black gets the queen to e1, like this to e4 square, it's a draw, but he can't get. That's what I thought during the game, but
Yeah, this is very, like, now it seems logical, but during the game it's like you check and you go back. Some may think, what's the point? I mean, didn't you just waste time because white got e7? But the thing is that after queen e4, it's just a perpetual.
yeah, it is. It's hard to see.
Yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy, and I think one cannot blame Temur for playing rook a8, and then
I was actually expecting d3 instead of rook a8
d3.
and rook d8. Still winning, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, but pawn d3 at least gives like some, or probably it's
e7, d2.
even queen d3 is there.
Yeah, check. And then if he goes king h6, you have queen d2 check.
I mean, even the last position instead of e7, just takes the pawn with a check. Like before he, yeah.
Yeah, here you can just take. Sorry.
I think everything is winning.
Right. So he went rook a8, check, and suddenly he has no checks.
Yeah.
And he resigned here.
The e8 covers the e4 square.
Yeah, like check here. And if he goes back here, if he queen, there is no check. Very cool. I think this was a very, very important win, because to beat Temur is very difficult. He is one of the most solid GMs.
Yeah, it's very hard to beat him.
So
and he plays really well. I mean, this rapid tournaments, I think.
Yeah, even yesterday, if you saw against Carlsen, he didn't give him any win. In fact, he was going to win that match.
Yeah.
Okay, then my favorite game. Not my favorite game from the game perspective, but opening preparation. So everyone plays the Grand Prix at a lower level, like many amateurs played. So it was very interesting that Aryan Tari played it.
I didn't expect it at all.
But you had some idea already here.
Yeah, I had it. For a few months.
For 3 months.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's 3 months.
But you had prepared it beforehand, F5. I switched on the engine to check, and it shows as one of the top 3-4 choices, right? F5.
Yeah, I think the main moves A6 and D6. Like A6, A6 bishop, D3, I think they go, and then D6.
I remember when I was preparing this, the line was like take.
And D5 is one of the options.
D5.
D5 knight.
And then there was some line with D4, and I had prepared it a lot with white, but when you played F5, I was like, this can be a very good weapon, right? I mean, it's a very sound weapon. It's not a one-game trick.
It's not a one-game trick. I mean, it's I think decent. It's not objectively bad. And finally, this, like yesterday, I played in Till Tuesday, and I saw that I saw a game between Aryan Tari and Harshavardhan.
Who?
Harshavardhan.
He also played F5.
Yeah, he played F5 and he won with black.
Nice. These days, people pick up things very quickly. I analyzed one interesting variation.
This was happened in that game. Knight F5, Knight G5, Knight G5, A6, Knight E6, Bishop C3.
Oh, it happened?
Yeah.
I had made a video after your game, and I had given this variation.
Yeah, I also checked it.
Yeah, and this was very cool. It reminds me of this Perk variation. You know this Perk Australian attack.
Draw, I think, no?
Yes, very famous draw where. Okay, so here the point is, after Knight D8, check, king h1, a b5, and the knight is trapped. You get 3 pieces, and I think black can play for a win here. The Pragg variation I remember was like d4, knight f6, knight c3.
I don't exactly recall it, but some
bg7, knight f3, c5, bishop b5, bd7, e5.
E5, no,
Knight g4.
94, e6, f6, 95, bishop d4.
Bishop b5, knight e6, bd4.
And bishop b4.
And then you take here, and while this variation is almost killed because it's a draw, in the game, actually here, black can fight for a win here, this line. But Aryan played e5, and I think your play was very interesting. You didn't consider b5 and rook b8?
Yeah, actually I should have played b5. But
you went e6, and
I saw some lines like this, and I thought it's interesting. It's much easier to play with black.
Yeah, I mean, this is a weakness which is well protected, and you will castle and then king h8 and eventually get e5, no?
Yeah, if I get e5, then it's like it's very good for me.
Dream position, yeah. And you had such a nice position here, knight a4. I really liked your move here, knight b4. Was very well played. And then queen.
I just really didn't want to allow knight b6.
The knight b6 move.
Yeah, I think it's black is completely fine, but it's annoying, I think.
Yeah, knight c6, c3, and here it felt like you will convert.
Yeah, here he offered a draw, but I just didn't want to take.
Yeah, I mean, there's no reason, right? You are better.
Yeah, I'm better. It's also easy to play with black.
Correct. King f6, h5, d4, knight c6.
Yeah, here I somehow outplayed him.
Yeah, you went here. Rooks were doubled, and then rook c2. Everything was going well.
Yeah, here rook a2 was very important.
And what's the point?
Yeah, like queen moves, rooks like queen c3, rook d c2. Yeah, here rook d b2 or something. Just attack the other rook with the queen.
And queen this falls.
Yeah, like I keep the 2 rooks on the second rank.
And if queen c3 still, you can do this.
Yeah, rook d3
Yeah, when you took...
Like I got panicked for a second. I don't know why. Because I was mainly calculating g5 there instead of rook d1. And suddenly I saw this defense, rook d2, queen c1, and like... Yeah. Because this rook a2, bishop d5 is the... At least I should have played this and made a draw.
Gf and bishop a2.
Bishop a2.
And you can take it. I don't think you will lose this.
No, I will not lose this, but you will probably make a draw.
Right. But when you took here, I think this was now, it was tactically lost.
Yeah, I just saw one variation rook b4, rook 7. I just missed queen b4 completely.
So, yeah. This.
Even this is not clear if it's completely winning, but I think it is.
I mean, okay, you win the queen, but here it's like you are losing because the knight is trapped, sort of, or d pawn is queening. So you had to do this, and then he played this, and you.
I think I could have posted better resistance. I think.
With?
Yeah, in the even last position. I mean.
Right. Yeah, this position. I mean.
I should just play rook b4 and get my king f6 in g7 or something. I mean, just don't exchange the rooks. I just...
Reminds me of your game with Avonder Liang somehow, but there you had the knight 3 versus 2, and you were a piece up.
Yeah, I think...
But I think with a bishop, it's easy, no?
I'm not sure, actually.
It's not easy to win this?
I'm not sure. Like, if g3, then I can go for the same thing, because like g3, I can go rook b6. Then the g3, I can exchange the g3 pawn with f4 and f6.
Yeah, it's okay.
Take and g5. It's draw.
Oh.
The point is to provoke g3 and then come back to this position.
Okay.
It's not easy like how we did. I mean, if he goes king g3 instead, yeah, this is draw. And then f4 or h4 something.
And if he instead of rook b4 king g, if he goes king g3 here.
Yeah, then I will play king f6, king g7, and then it's not easy. I will move the king.
Right.
Maybe this is a draw, but I think white should be winning.
Okay. So day 2 ended with this. Okay, I mean it was not a great day, but it was okay. Like beating Radjabov was the highlight, right?
Yeah, I was a bit upset that I couldn't win this game. I just should have made a draw.
Right. So 4.5 points. Next day you wake up and then you're playing Levon Aronian. And I think here you again showed a very interesting new idea in the opening. Bishop g5, castles, and a3. This is your improvement over bishop f6. I mean, new idea.
It's not new. I think it's one of the computer chess.
Yeah, but no one has played it.
Yeah.
This is
true. I think he knew it. So.
Yesterday I was speaking with Anish Giri and I said that would you be second of Jan Nepomniachtchi in the World Cup? And he said, why should I be a second? It's only about pressing the space bar. What's the big? So I think it's just like many of the preparation is about the computer, but
I didn't know this bishop h7. I should have gone c6 for bishop h7.
Take, and maybe
this
is
some unclear position.
Yeah. What was your impression of this game? I couldn't much follow how it. I think somewhere you went wrong here. And
no need of bishop e7, just play some bishop g3 or something.
Yeah, because
already I should try to make a draw.
So bishop e7, take, knight c3, bishop f3, c4, b5.
Yeah, he just outplayed me.
Yeah, from here it became very difficult.
Yeah, at least I should go for this rook bishop versus opposite, like rook c4, bishop c4, knight b5.
I'll play this.
Yeah, but I thought it should be slowly lost.
But here, I mean, he won. You got some chance, no, in the game.
Like, yeah, I got a little chance, but it's not a. Yeah, maybe I could go e4. It's not so clear. I think it should be winning.
And
I remember nice. Yeah, here what I missed was knight d3, bishop d2, bishop d6, and rook c3. Here I tried king d2 before, and then I missed that d4 knight was hanging after rook c4, king d3, rook b4.
Oh no, this was very tough. Actually, this was not easy to spot.
No, I saw that king d3, rook b4, king c2. That I saw only bishop d3 check was there.
You saw this, and after this, white is slightly better, but he could take here.
That d4 was hanging.
And then this is also hanging, and this is also coming, and this is hanging, and this. So I mean, too many things.
Yeah.
So eventually, e5, and he won this game by being 2 pawns up. Okay, so Levon this, and then your longest game of the tournament with Johann Sebastian. E4, C5. I think you played the opening really well.
Yeah, because I had like a lot of problems. Like playing, I played this with black in the training games and I suffered a lot. So then I checked the
So this training games really help because they are like if you analyze them, then you are able to use them in the tournament.
Yeah. Actually, Arvind helped me for this. Like, I played few training games in this line against him.
Arvind Chidambaram.
Yeah.
Yeah, he plays this with black, no? Many times.
Yeah, he plays this with black, and for some time I couldn't just understand what to do with black lines.
Right.
It was useful.
Castles, 93, bishop g5, and
I got really comfortable position.
Yeah, I was thinking you could take here, and this was also comfortable, no?
It is possible, but I just thought maybe I just get a center, not 97.
d7, h4, take, and we were discussing like, a positional player will play d5 and an attacking player will play f5. So
Yeah, it was somehow tempting for me.
yeah, f5 makes so much sense. And I think here you were clearly better. Like you played very well. And actually, this moment, e4, very cool.
Yeah.
And then knight e5 also very strong. And then
Yeah,
rook
rook
f2.
e3 actually is what. That's why I can go rook e3 instead of d4.
Rook e3.
Yeah. I thought he should go for this.
But then this take.
Queen f. Yeah, probably I would have gone for this, but I think it's much better.
Yeah, I mean he has to take with the rook
Okay.
because if
Yeah,
king
rook
takes,
f2.
there is queen f4.
Rook
Like
f2.
king takes, check, king here.
Yeah, now the rook on a2 is bad. I think I'll just go rook f2.
And this.
Yes.
And this is hanging. So you go rook f2 here.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah, queen
maybe
c3, queen a1.
yeah. I think you will get some pawns to win.
Yeah.
But
At least you'll get this two rooks to hit someone.
right. But he took here and then very nice move and again very accurate move and
I
check.
already saw this like when I played e4, it's kind of forcing.
Right, yeah. And he checked.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that there was no mate.
Exactly. Check. I mean, at 6, maybe you could have just, I don't know, queen a1 or check here. I don't know, king c1.
c1. Like, I just couldn't find a forced mate.
Hmm.
Looks there is one, but I couldn't.
There is no mate, and I think eventually you may have to go at 6. So you.
Yeah, that's why I just played at 6.
You played at 6.
Something.
He took, check.
And again, I didn't see anything.
It's surprising how his king is surviving in the center. Check.
The problem is my king was also a little bit weak.
Yeah, and this became so difficult for you to win.
Yeah, it was very surprising. I thought it's completely winning. And
yeah, I don't know. Like, I have not checked it with like how to, or is this a draw or not? But I think it's
maybe it's just a draw. I'm not sure.
Like I'm just going to move. Like, look at this. He had to work so hard to win this.
Yeah, I was just, but then I got like a bit worried of 50 more route. Because this was like 40th move or something. So I just immediately, like, when he gave a chance, I played a6.
50 moves start again. Correct. And here, yeah.
You should have at least given few checks, I think. Like,
yeah, but once your king is here, it's safe because check and then here your queen interposes.
here it's lost because then, like, even if I don't get anything, I will play for another 50 moves.
Exactly. Yeah, so this is done. And then the last 3 rounds were the toughest ones for you.
Yeah, when I saw the pairing, so I was like, yeah, last 3 rounds.
Last 3 rounds is like, here you were in with a chance to maybe even qualify if in the last 3 rounds you scored 2.5, I guess. It was
but very
to score 2.5 against Magnus, Hikaru, and Ali Reza is not easy.
It's not easy.
So you played Magnus, and I loved this game for one simple reason, that you actually kept the game going and going, because it is quite possible at many instances to just sort of, like play c4 and get into an equal game.
Yeah, but then I think I'll get like crushed, I think.
Why?
You'll outplay me somehow.
So what was your strategy when facing Magnus? Like, to keep it very complicated?
No, I just wanted to keep some pressure.
Take, rook b8, queen c5, takes, rook c8, and now this was very how did you come to this move, e4?
No, but what else to do?
c4.
But c4, I thought it should be equal.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
equal is very easy.
Or rook fc1, I thought maybe small edge, but again,
I definitely take big.
Yeah, it's not.
But this should be equal. Take bishop b5 or something.
Yeah, this is around equal. Correct. So e4, he played here. You played here. He went here.
Yeah, this actually gave me a lot of chances. Rook b1.
Yeah, I think this was. Why did he play rook c7? And if he had taken here, what was your idea?
Yeah, rook b7, rook b3. I didn't really consider this move. I knew you will not play like. I mean,
It's
yeah, allowing
risky.
rook b7 is risky, I think.
Yeah, and then knight e5 and try for some play, no?
Yeah.
So maybe objectively that was the best, but humanly, I think what Magnus did was perhaps better.
Here it was very concrete that I got this rook b7, rook c7, and rook b4.
Take. Yeah, exactly. And now he can't take because rook c4. And so he had to play knight c3. Then
And
came rook c4.
yeah.
And his rook is kind of... did you even consider rook b3 here?
No, somehow I was getting low on time in here, like 12 minutes, I have 4 minutes already.
Yeah. He was playing so fast.
I'm so accurate, I was like so surprised.
Yeah.
I mean, so good.
Knight d5, rook a4.
Yeah, here I should just start with f4.
Ah, exactly. Why rook a5 was because you wanted to create this threat.
No, I just I played it quickly because I thought his threat was to move his knight and do something, but there's nothing.
So f4 would have been better, but Pragg went here. Magnus stopped the knight e5 idea. f4.
And again, this was very strong. H6 g5. I didn't see it. H6 king f7, king just king f5.
I think this is typical Magnus. Yeah, he understands what break h6 g5 because I think a normal player would play king f7 and try to get
King
the
f2,
king.
king e7, king d7, king c7, something like that.
Yeah.
And I'm better. I will. Wait,
so h6 g5, and here, of course, if you take, he has more control in the center. So
it's possible, I think, because then I can create an outside pass pawn, but I didn't want to give that chance. Maybe in time table it will be difficult for me.
Yeah, even g3 takes, king f3, king e4.
Yeah, all his moves were accurately.
All his moves were good, but you are also finding the best way to put pressure here.
Yeah, I don't have any other way.
This rook c8 was I was actually thinking maybe if Magnus takes king f4, you have rook b6 and you will win that end.
Yeah, I saw rook c8 actually. I thought still it should be winning. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Taking d5. I thought this was winning, but it's not actually.
Did you played rook e1? Did you consider king d6 here?
No, I saw it, but I just thought that rook e1 wins.
You missed this defense which was
here.
Even
when I played rook e1, I thought I was winning. Like I couldn't understand what he was doing.
Because I feel like king d6, rook d8. I mean, king d6 is a tougher. He has to find tougher moves to defend this.
Yeah, I think you would have played.
He would have found this idea also. I think king e5.
King e5 was very strong. Yeah, c7, rook d2. I think.
c7. Check.
Rook d5, rook d6, and then rook d1.
Yeah. Force the king there and then come here so that if queen, then rook takes b1.
Yeah, actually, I would have.
I mean, for Magnus to find this might be possible, but it's not easy.
Like he can take 2-3 minutes here and find it, or even take 10 minutes and find it.
Yeah, he had a lot of time left. Right. So rook e1 and then. Yeah, eventually it was a draw here because you couldn't progress. But
I just played like
still won a pawn, and here he drew after some moves. Nice.
Yeah, he had this draw.
And then this game where I think you were better prepared than Hikaru.
Yeah.
Knight f, you are black, e6, the same line with what Vidit played. Castles, and now not knight b3 was Vidit's move.
Yeah, he had already played this against IM Sagar in the tournament.
And this is kind of a new idea, right? Everyone was playing rook f d8 here.
Yeah, this actually, this was shown to me by Karthikeyan. I mean, just like we had prepared it earlier, so yes.
Yeah. Karthikeyan Murli, a great player. In fact, like Karthikeyan, Pragg, Arvind, they all go to Chess Gurukul. They work together, which is a very nice group of 2,600 plus GMs, in one place, which is so cool. Take here.
I think he might, I think he knew the opening, or because I think in a practical game, no one will play bishop f6.
Hmm.
It looks a bit risky.
It looks very risky. I mean, 95. You knew 95 as well, I
Yeah,
believe.
yeah, of course.
And then here,
Rook D1.
check.
I
And
don't. I was already playing on my own.
I think your aim is to just exchange the rooks in a way. If you can
Yeah.
do that, you will be better. But he was
Yeah, here I should just go knight b6 and keep the pawn on a2.
here, yeah?
Yeah.
But
Rook
he
c9
will
here.
not exchange.
Already I like rook c1. Maybe I should go knight d6. That's accurate.
And here,
Rook c1. My rooks, yeah.
hmm.
My pieces are active and bad for him now.
But b5, a4 was a cool move because that was your weak pawn, his weak pawn, and he exchanges it. So here,
Yeah, I thought actually was better.
yeah, how difficult was the move here, knight d6? Because you went knight c3. I think knight d6 stops knight c4
Yeah,
plan
the problem was I just didn't see this idea of bishop d to knight c2.
in the game. Like here,
I saw all this like rook a1, rook a2, and I thought it's completely winning. And here it got for like 2 minutes and then found this idea knight bishop d to knight c2.
and yeah, now his pieces just coordinate, and your
And
pawn
then
is not
suddenly
moving.
my rook has no place to. Here
Yeah.
I could have gone some knight e2, I think it's interesting. And white should go king f3. Knight c1, king e4. But
Hmm.
it's not easy.
You played a4 here. He went, oops, sorry, a4, king f1, e5.
Yeah, actually, this I think a little bit of luck. Because
Yeah.
when I played knight d5, a3, I didn't see rook c2 idea. Like when I played a3, I was like thinking, why is he thinking for king d1? And it's kind of forced. Because king d2, there is knight before. And thinking like,
But now he can take this, no?
um, yeah, I was actually happy to get this.
And
Like,
then just
because
get your rook out.
yeah, because I didn't see the rook c2 idea. That's the problem.
So when he played here king d1,
Like
you
he
were like,
thought for like few minutes, like 2 minutes, I think. Then I understood why is he worried of something else. Then I found rook c2.
nice. So take, and this was also a nice move because if he takes here, king c2, there is knight
Yeah, the night
b4.
before knight d3.
You take this, and then a pawn is queening. So he
Yeah,
had to take here,
yeah,
and
e4 and
yeah, good technique to draw it very comfortably, I think here.
yeah, it's just wrong. Yeah, I just played for a few minutes, but
It's a draw, yeah. And last game with Ali Reza, uh,
yeah, I just
it was not a great game, right?
no, yeah, it was not.
But what are your thoughts about Ali Reza? Because you have played with him, no? Before I remember at World Youth Olympiad also in Ahmedabad, you had played with him.
Yeah,
He has become very strong here, like
yeah,
over the
he's
last
very
couple of years. He's playing very strong.
yeah in rapid and bits he's like a monster.
Yeah. So here,
Yeah, yeah, I was also tired already.
tired. Yeah. Of course, because so
Yeah,
many.
that's why I just played f3 so quickly. I should take cd5 first, which I knew, but then I just played f3.
CD, and now F3.
There are some like games here, I think.
And take here, and I think white is slightly better. So he played F3, and Ali Reza very alert. Got
Yeah,
his
no, I
bishop.
am fighting for it, bro.
Yeah, already, because what is the knight doing here?
Yeah,
Oops, sorry. Here, G3, here, and.
yeah, like I was just moving.
But I was very impressed that you could actually hold a draw here. It's not easy. It was not
I
easy.
think it was like playing for a win that much because draw was enough for him to qualify.
True. Do you know
Otherwise,
that
I struggled a lot.
if he was ambitious, maybe it would have been tougher.
Yeah.
Do you know this position has already been reached in Sethuraman versus Drev?
No.
Take Rook D1. Sethu played, and it was a draw. 2018.
Oh, why didn't you?
Yeah, 91 here. Okay, and I mean, it was now a
Yeah,
matter of just exchanging.
yeah, even like queen a3, queen a3 I played.
No.
Queen c2, I just could play queen d3 and then queen a3 make it. I just played queen d6 just. Yeah, I understood after ba4 that he's just playing for equal. Like playing, he's happy with the draw.
Yeah, very nice. And this was the final game. 7 points out of 15. Amazing result, Prague. Which one would you call your favorite game from the tournament?
Mm, I think game against Radjabov, I think.
Radjabov, yeah, because that was a win and against a very strong opponent. Do you think, Prag, that if one gets a chance to play in such events, then he's able to improve much faster as a player?
Yes, of course. Yeah, to play against these players, yeah. Like,
What do you find their biggest quality? Because until now, I have seen in whatever I have commented and annotated is that top players' defense is very good. Like whenever they are in trouble, they resist very well.
yeah, that's one of the main thing, and also they are very confident and they play quickly. Yeah, like because they're very confident, they play quickly and we get into time troubles.
Mm.
They put pressure on the clock.
So they handle their time very well and they defend tenaciously. And
Yeah.
I think you were able to break the defense of many players, which is phenomenal. And I hope that you get more chances because I believe this is the fastest way for any talented youngster to move up the ladder if they get more such opportunities to play the best in the world. Prag, it was a pleasure having you here and analyzing all the 15 games with you. Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.